Hi, in many countries, there is a huge amount of money lying in old bank accounts that nobody is using anymore. These are called dead accounts. Now, if you look at the numbers, approximately in India, around 78,000 crores is lying like this. In Canada, about 1 billion Canadian dollars. Australia has 1.5 billion AUD. UK has 1.3 billion pounds, and in the USA, nearly around 58 billion dollars is stuck in these kind of accounts. Now, you must be wondering, what is a dead account? It's a bank account that has not been used for many years. No money is going in or out. Nobody is logging in or talking to the bank. It is just sitting there quietly. Now, most of these accounts belong to the people above the age of 60. Maybe they passed away, maybe they were sick, or maybe their families didn't even know these kind of accounts even existed. So, no one is coming forward to claim that money. Now, in many countries, when an account stays unused for a long period of time, the bank has to give that money to the government. The government usually puts it into a fund that is used for education or public welfare. Now, here is the problem starts. Some people, like hackers or fraudsters, are now taking the advantage of this. They look for list of the dead accounts. In some countries, these lists are public so that real owners can come forward and claim the money. But hackers use this information in the wrong way. So what they do is, they find the dead account and then look for a working or professional account in the same bank generally. And then they try to transfer the money from the dead account into the working or operational account. And then they withdraw it before the bank would notice anything. And by the time the bank notices something is wrong, the money is already gone. Now, the person whose account was used for all this transaction and the withdrawal is now in trouble, even if they didn't know anything about the background story. That is why sometimes people are offered even 40 to 50% of the money just for letting someone use their bank account. But this is very illegal and very risky also. One of the banks often mentioned in these cases is like HSBC, because after 2008 financial crisis, what happened is many people lost their lives and stopped using their HSBC accounts. Since HSBC is a global bank used for big transactions, many such dead accounts kept lying in the bank. That's why if you're in the business of international payments or cross-border payments, you must have heard these terms. Maybe, do you have any HSBC accounts in Dubai, or can you receive funds in HSBC Germany account? So it's not a random request. It is easier to transfer the money within the same bank and within the same country also. But remember, this whole system is illegal. If you let someone use your bank account for this, you can get into serious trouble. So you have to be very careful about this. Now, if you want to understand more about how money moves in the real world, both legally and illegally, follow me for more, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.